All right, here we go. For the first time in a very long time, we actually have Daylyt.
How you doing, Black?
I'm fine. We had scheduled Bradley to come in, but I guess something had happened.
Actually, yeah, we're going through like a serious family issue right now. Bradley actually has been diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. So
Your white half-brother Bradley has been diagnosed with
Yeah.
stage 4 cancer.
skin cancer.
Skin cancer.
Yeah. So he went to the beach. And,
Once.
He didn't have like sunblock on. So
Okay.
You know like when non-black people go to the beach without sunblock, like it's like very hazardous. So
But he's not black, he's white.
yeah.
Right, and he doesn't have any melanin. Is he an albino?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Not sure. Okay. So he went to the beach one time and got stage 4 skin cancer. So is he in the hospital now? Or?
Yeah, he's in the hospital right now.
Man, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's all right. We'll be okay.
Okay. Any sort of like GoFundMe page or anything?
No, not yet. I mean, I think they have enough money already. So.
Right, because he's rich, allegedly.
Yeah.
His haircuts alone were like, you know.
I don't really talk to him like that, so I don't know. Like,
Okay. Well, he was actually on VladTV recently.
you interviewed him?
I interviewed Bradley. You didn't see it?
No, I didn't watch it. You got like clips of it?
I do.
All right, I'll let you watch it.
Okay, yeah, they're on YouTube.
Okay.
And
Did they say anything like bad about me or like? I haven't spoke to him like since we were kids, so I don't really know.
oh, you guys were like separated like, at birth, pretty much.
Yeah, like that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, he said a few words about you, nothing too crazy.
That's pretty good. Like I don't really talk to that side of my family. You know, when I was younger, like they did like horrible things to me, so I just kind of like block it off.
Oh, like what?
Just like bad things. Like,
You can't even really talk about it? Oh, okay. I'll respect your privacy when it comes to that.
okay.
Okay. Well, I hope he's okay, man. I would love to have Bradley back at some point.
Yeah, I would like say pray for him, but you know, like he's all right.
Hashtag pray for Bradley.
Yeah, it's okay.
Hashtag pray for Bradley.
I have faith in him. I have faith that he'll get through it.
Okay. Well, that's what it is, man. You know, we'll keep you guys posted on Vlad TV in terms of Bradley's, you know, diagnosis and so forth. Okay. Well, you know, one of the rappers that actually Bradley put me up on before I even heard the name, was Blueface.
Oh yeah. I actually told Bradley about Blueface.
You told Bradley about Blueface.
Yeah.
Blueface baby.
Yeah. I was like, yo, this is one kid. It's kind of like dope. I like him. You should check him out. Then Bradley was like, oh, check him out. So,
Okay. Well, as a rapper yourself, what do you think about Blueface's style?
I honestly think that he's like an elite lyricist. I think like from a lyrical standpoint, like not necessarily from the flow aspect or from the like riding the beat aspect, but actually what he's saying. Like I think he's pretty dope. Like he has like some very dope metaphors in a lot of his music.
Okay. What about his flow?
I think he's like a modern version of like Sugar Free. Like if Sugar Free like advanced and came back and like they kind of rap about the same thing. Like, you know, it's about like bitches and doing a bitch wrong, you know, slap a bitch, fuck a bitch, you feel me? It's like the same thing. They're both light skinned.
Might be Sugar Free's son.
Possibly.
That
Ain't
could
from
be
like
his dad.
Pomona or something, like Pomona. They both from like Pomona.
They both from Pomona.
Or some shit like that. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
I'm Sugar Free was fucking lots of hoes in Pomona.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But I like Blueface.
I mean, who else is repping Pomona outside of Sugar Free? He's like the king of Pomona, if you think about
I
it.
think so. But I actually put a lot of people into Blueface, like a lot of people.
Okay, well, because right after the interview came out, well, even before the interview came out,
Yeah, but like
right after we did the interview.
Before the interview, like I put a lot of people onto him, like a lot of people.
Well, he got signed, I think, Cash Money.
It was before that. So
You know what I'm saying? He got signed
yeah,
right
he got
after
signed,
right after
but-
Bradley did the interview.
Yeah, I put a lot of people onto him from like everybody could think of. Like, you know, I'm in the studio with everybody. So, you know, I'm in the studio with TDE. And I'm like, yo, TDE, check out this dude. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, because you do work with TDE.
Yeah, so, you know, and if you notice, like, Punch quoted the lyrics, you know what I'm saying? Tatiana Buzz Down, you know. And it's on Punch Twitter, you know what I'm saying? Kendrick quoted them, you feel me? Like, Drake, all of them. Like, I put a lot of people onto Blueface.
Yeah, Kendrick actually made a comment
Yeah.
about Blueface recently,
Yeah.
saying that he's, you know, he got his own style and he can respect that.
Yeah, yeah. I put a lot of people onto Blueface, like a lot of people. So
Well, I guess Drake is a fan.
everybody's a fan. I don't necessarily think people are a fan, especially bigger people. I think people see opportunity. He's gonna blow up.
Yeah.
He's gonna blow up, and people are gonna make friends with him because we live in an era where people need to suck other people's juice. So they're gonna make friends with him, especially you know who. He's gonna make friends with him. He's gonna try to do a song with him and feed off of him like he does every up and coming rapper.
Yeah, Drake's notorious for this.
Yes. Very notorious.
Drake is notorious for, and you know what's always funny to me, is that.
Look, I make a suggestion. This just goes to all up and coming rappers. If you blowing up on your own, up and coming rappers, blow up and say fuck all these other rappers. Don't let them get on your records. If you hot without them, stay hot without them. Because what's gonna happen is they're gonna get on your records, they're gonna take your style, and they're gonna blow up, and then when you dry out, they're gonna keep going. It happens to every artist.
Well, you know what I always find it funny about the songs that Drake jumps on, and no one seems to talk about this, is he'll jump on your song, but he'll do the first verse.
It's his.
and what happens is, okay, and
like shouts out to, let's just take Black Boy JB. Black Boy
Right.
JB is from my hood. He's from Grape Street.
Well, he's from
the other side.
The other side of Grape Street.
Like I
the
tell
southern
people,
side.
that's no longer a Black Boy record. That's a Drake record.
Right, because
Radio, they play Drake verse in the hook, and the song goes off.
exactly, and from a DJ standpoint, you know, someone who's DJ'd for many years,
You play Drake records.
That's what happens. The DJ will play it to the hook, which Drake is doing also most of the time,
First verse and the hook, and it's over.
and then it's over. He did it on Versace.
I thought Versace was Drake verse. I thought it was Drake's song for the longest.
Yeah, he did it on I Love Baconan's song. He does it on the new Baby and Gunna record.
Yo,
Like, he does it on every song he's on, and I think people are like, well, it is Drake, so I don't want to say no because, you know, I might lose my opportunity.
No, bro. Listen to me, up and coming rappers. I'm not saying don't fuck with Drake. I'm not saying don't fuck with no mainstream rapper. Just know that these rappers wouldn't give a fuck about you if you wasn't lit.
Yeah, Drake doesn't just discover an unknown
They
dude.
wait till you get lit, and then it's like energy vampires. They're all energy vampires. If you ask me, the biggest rappers in the world is the greatest clout chasers ever. They wait till you pop, and then they jump on your little wave and suck your juice, bro. That's the way it works. The vampires, bro.
I mean, Jay-Z's been doing it for decades.
Yeah, I fuck with Jay.
Kanye does
I
it.
fuck with Jay. Kanye did it to Designer.
Yeah.
Jumped on Panda, sucked all that juice. Designer
I mean,
disappeared.
he's
He did
on-
it to Chief Keef. Remember Young Chop made a video about that?
Yeah.
How they came and sucked all the juice from That's the Shit I Don't Like and bounced. Don't you feel me?
I mean, he's on Tekashi 6ix9ine's album.
Bro.
I mean, you know, it's actually not a bad song, but it's just interesting how the two of them aren't really. I can't imagine them being friends in real life.
They don't
Like,
know. See, you as an up and coming artist, you go, well, these are bigger artists than me, and if I work with them, I'm gonna get the buzz. But you fail to realize they need you to survive more than you need them.
yeah, that's true.
So that's what happens. They come and suck your juice. So this is just advice for Blueface. And if I'm pretty sure you're gonna watch this, stay in your lane, bro. Don't work with none of these niggas. Don't have no. You already built your buzz by yourself doing one verse and hook. You don't need to do nothing else. You don't need no big features. You don't need anything. Just let them keep tweeting you. Go Hollywood on the Hollywood niggas.
Yeah, because I was thinking like Kodak had posted these DMs from Drake, and Drake said, yo, this is like my favorite album in the last 5 years, and you know, I don't know how you got so deep and everything else like that.
Got
Kodak-
so deep.
It was
Like deep in what? Is Drake talking about consciousness? You know how many times I reached out to Drake and said, yo, Drake, you the biggest face of the entire world right now. How about you make a song that really matters? You know what he put?
Oh, he replied.
Looking eyes. That's it. Then go back in the studio and make a song about bottles, fucking all type of nonsense. You know how many times I've told Drake, yo, Drake, what if you made a song that told the girls, eat healthy, go vegan? What if you made a song called I Want a Vegan Girl? How many girls would start eating healthy to be like Drake? What if you told the kids, nigga, not drinking was a good thing, not smoking was a good thing? What if you did this? You would change the whole aspect of the whole world. You're the biggest artist in the world. You're the Michael Jackson of this time. You know what separates Drake from Michael Jackson? Michael Jackson made music that mattered. Remember the time. All that shit mattered. Human nature, Earth Song. So you know what happened?
Black or white.
No matter if you black or white, unity, all that shit. So you know what happened? After I'm like, Drake, you need a song for the people. You need a song for the people. And you know what he made after that? God's Plan.
Which is really just a song about himself.
Yeah, he made God's Plan. But even God's Plan, it's an illusion. God's Plan ain't really for the people.
Yeah.
So you gave somebody a check to go to school. You gave her $50,000 for a semester. She finna be in debt. That's not helping. That's setting people up for the trap. No, if you want, God's plan is to offer a solution to the people. You don't give them items. If you give a bunch of motherfuckers in the hood $1,000 each, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna blow it instead of giving them actual information.
The same day.
Fuck money, fuck items. Give them information to how to make it. So, like I said, I fuck with Drake, but at the end of the day, I gotta understand who these people working for. Dog, you don't slide in somebody else's DMs and tell them they on some woke shit. Nigga, you the biggest artist in the world. All you gotta do is make one record and you could change the whole world.
Kodak got to where he is with no Drake features.
Kodak I've been following Kodak. So I had a battle in Florida. This was a while ago, I can't remember how many years ago, but one of my dudes put me up on him like a while ago. I think Kodak was like maybe 15 or something. He was young, like super young. And it's like, yo, you should check out this one kid from out here, man. He like really could rap, right? And this was when Kodak was like on some, I'm trying to be the next Jay-Z, you feel me? He was like rapping. And I'm like, yo, this little dude is on some like protect the community and shit, yada, yada, yada. So I'm like, yo, he gonna pop. And you know, he got to where he got. And I think Kodak also figured it out. I think he figured it out, like we're in a different era where you gotta get their eyes before you can feed them. So he got their eyes with all the shenanigans, yada, yada, yada. But every blue moon, like I listen to Kodak lyrics and he'll slide something in there that I'm like, okay, he's still where I need him to be. So I fuck with Kodak, heavy, like super, super heavy.
Yeah, I mean, I just interviewed Nick Cannon yesterday.
Shout out to Nick. I fuck with Nick to the max, man.
Yeah, man, that's the homie. You know, he compared Kodak to Bob Dylan. And it's not a bad comparison.
That's dope. That's like a pretty accurate.
You know, someone who back then people were, well, you know, he's not the best singer and he's a little off key and, you know, his shit's kind of simple or whatever, but everyone fucked with it. Yeah. And it, you know, it's still being played to this day. I think Kodak is kind of on that same wave.
I think I think one thing with Kodak, the best part about it is that like he's been through so many ups and downs in his career and he's still here. You know what I mean? Like, like he been through like maximum ups and downs in his career. Back and forth to prison. To where like normally some of the rappers in that lane, normally like it'd be over, you feel me? Like once the internet not fucking with you, they not fucking with you. But like he's managed to stay in his realm, like no matter what happens to him. I think it's because he tapped in. He's tapped into something else, way something
else. I think back in the day you would go to jail for a while and people just forget about you. It'd be the end. Yeah. But because of social media, people come out of jail as superstars. Yeah. Like, you know, I mean, I'm a Buju fan, Buju Banton fan. He just got out. And people are praising him and saying he's the greatest thing ever. And listen, I'm a Buju fan and so forth, but at the end of the day, he went to jail for trying to buy cocaine. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? You don't really celebrate that. Yeah. You know what I mean? We're happy that he's back and that he's doing music again, but like, there's like a parade for his honor, and I'm like, bro, the dude just got caught selling kilos. Like, come on now.
We celebrate Columbus Day.
Yeah.
Is Columbus a good guy in any way or form?
No, I feel you.
At all, but we celebrate it.
Yeah. So, although they are starting to take down statues and stuff like that.
It's too late for that.
It is a holiday, though, right?
It's too late for that. We don't even have to go to school. It's like an official holiday.
Yeah.
You feel me? And you get what I'm saying? So it's like, that's the type of era we live in, man. Like like you said, due to social media, like, you know, like people build up that, oh, when he get out, I'm gonna be on him, yada, yada, yada. It's weird. It's like, it is weird. It's a weird psyche that has reversed. Like,
Oh yeah. I mean, listen, when Bobby Shmurda gets out, it's going to be a zoo.
nah, it's over.
You know what I'm saying? Like, who else is locked up? Like, I mean, O3 Greedo got some years.
Yeah. But
You
see,
know.
that's the thing, like with wave music, like super wavy music, like for example, if Jay go to jail, you feel me, and Jay get out, like he's still gonna be Jay because his music is like, it's timeless, right? With wavy music, like who knows what the kids will be on within the next year. You get what I'm saying? Like look at music. Like look at what just happened within the last 4 or 5 years. You had jerk music, you feel me? You had jerk, then you had ratchet music, then you had
Mumble rap.
Then it ain't even mumble rap no more.
It's like mumble singing.
It's like mumble singing. Like it
Might be yodeling at one point.
Man.
Like if you're not yodeling, your shit's whack.
Like, but
Like, you know what I'm saying?
But
You ain't
like,
yodeling? Psh,
like right now,
Get
people
that old
going
school
from-
shit out of here.
People going from mumble rap, they went from jerk, dance, ratchet to mumble rap. Now they going from mumble rap to mumble sing. And at first it was like gangster singing. You feel me? Like Ja Rule was a gangster singer. You feel
Yeah,
me?
Nate Dogg.
It was a gangster singer. But nowadays people are turning to like boy band singers. Like, you know, like when I listen to like, let's say Juice WRLD, you know, when I listen to the Shadow song, like that sound like something Hoobastank would have made.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Like it sound like a Linkin Park track.
Yeah,
or
I
it
feel you.
sound like, you feel me, like 3 Days Grace or one of them shits.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
before you know it, like, and you know, we going into this whole depressed emo era. You feel me? So it's like,
Oh yeah, man. The big artists, the Lil Uzi Verts, the
it's
Trippie
like
Reds.
it's a depressed emo era. Like, and you know,
Emo rap has never really been a thing until now.
oh, because black people never was fucking emos. That's why. Like, no, we been through slavery, all type of shit. Like,
Yeah,
we
you
ain't
know?
give a fuck. Like, depression didn't.
Tough it out.
Ride it out. We ain't got nothing to eat. All right, nigga, let's figure
Walk
it
it
out.
off.
Walk it off. Now, you know, motherfucker ain't got nothing to eat. Somebody gonna make a song about it. I'm sad.
I'm so hungry.
I'm so hungry. You feel me? Juice WRLD, new hit single, I'm so hungry.
I'm so hungry.
Mommy didn't feed me. I still see the shadows in my refrigerator. Bruh, chill.
Well, you know, I'd put up a post on my Instagram, and actually got a pretty big, got like 5,000 likes, and you know, hundreds of comments. But it said, when I was a kid, I listened to Kane and Rakim and think, man, I'll never be this good. Kids today hear most hip hop and think, shit, I could do that. And truthfully, they can.
Yeah, me and Cole was talking about this recently. I just actually
J. Cole?
I just came back from North Carolina.
Okay, there's a picture of you two together.
Yeah. I just came back from North Carolina. Did some stuff with Night Wonder, J. Cole, Still My Beast, T minus a few motherfuckers. North Carolina.
Wait, so you recorded a song with J. Cole?
I recorded. No, I was just with him in the studio working on some music. So we got a few.
His music or your music?
Both together.
But are there songs with you two together?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
So
Like
you
they're not
have-
complete. Yeah, they're not complete though. Like
They're not
still-
complete.
Yeah, they're just
Pieces
like,
of songs.
Yeah, pieces, ideas. Like I think when you get in the studio with somebody like that, somebody that powerful and a mind like mine, you don't just like, all right, turn the beat on. You know, it's more so like the same shit I talked about that Drake don't do. It's kind of like that. Like that's what we on. Like, yo, how could we send a message to the world that can really, really help as a collective? You
Okay.
feel me?
So
but
you were
one
saying?
story. So I was having a conversation with J. Cole about that, about like how when I was younger, or when we were younger, when we listened to some of the rappers, you had fans and you had rappers. Like growing up, listening to Nas, listening to all these rappers, I'm like, I'm a fan. I'm gonna stay a fan because that's impossible to do. Like my brain don't work like that. And you know, like you said, nowadays it's just to the point to where, you know, when you had, no disrespect to anybody, 'cause I don't want anybody to be offended, but when you had the Soulja Boys, or when you had, you know, look like when Soulja Boy dropped Crank That, how many other people popped off? You had Crank the Batman, Crank, motherfuckers like, oh, you can do this and make it? Oh, fans can rap now. So when I listen to most of the music today, I think these are all fans. Like all of these people are just fans. Like I think 99% of SoundCloud is Lil Wayne fans.
Fans are actual rappers
No,
themselves.
fans. They're not rappers. They're fans. They're not rappers. They singing. How are they rapping? Most of them are auto-tune singing.
Okay, no, but you're saying the listeners are
But
actual.
the listener, like most of the listeners are becoming rappers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, most of the actual subscribers and listeners are like, yo, I'm gonna start my own SoundCloud and just, throw some auto-tune on my vocals and just whatever. And
Yeah, like
And
I
I don't fault people like Jay Electronica and a few motherfuckers like, nah, I ain't doing shit no more. Fuck this game. I don't fault them, bro.
fuck everything.
This shit is a fucking joke. I don't fault them. You feel me? So, like I said, I think, and a lot of people will say, well, you just hating on the new era and you should go along with the flow. But no, you fella realize like there's an agenda. This whole shit is dumbing us down as a collective. For example, like when we listen to Nas and we listen to all the rappers back in there, not only was they lyrical, but this shit had our brain on a different way of calculating stuff. You feel me? From the way we were rewinding stuff, from the way we were playing back stuff, from the way we were reading lyrics, from the way we were searching the internet to get the lyrics, you feel me? Googling, whatever, like it made people smarter as a collective. So I believe like back then, it has nothing to do with what era you from, or are you just trying to hold on to the older era and be an old school hip hop head? Nah, like that shit was class. You feel me? Listening to Nas was like a fucking school project. Every album was like, yo, let's break this down. Let's write this down. Listen to KRS-One. Listen to all the people from back in the days. It was like homework when you got an album. And like I said, I know people on this whole vibe wave, and it's about the vibes and just listen to what sounds good. But nah, fuck what sounds good, bro.
Well, you could also take a step back and say that the monetary aspect of it changed the process of the music, because you get so much less money for streams than you do for physical albums. You have to put out more music to get the same amount of money as before.
We just talked about that prior, and I want to capitalize on this. So that's not true, right? We in an era where the streaming services have made us believe that people don't buy music no more, when in all actuality, people are spending more money than they ever spent on music. For example, you have the average fan paying $10 a month every month for eternity. Like there is no, all right, buy a 2-year subscription and you good. No, you have to pay $10 a month forever to listen to music. Imagine back in the days, you had a CD and it cut off if you didn't pay $10 next month. No, so it's not that the fans don't buy music. It's this, they tricked all the artists into believing that you have to upload through streaming sites. You don't have to upload through streaming sites. If Drake or any one of these major artists said, come to my website, digital download only, the fans are going.
It's not going to work.
How?
It won't work.
It will work.
It won't work. Matter of fact, not only does it not work for that,
Why?
Artists have also seen that doing like title exclusives don't work either. If you notice, very few people do that anymore.
All right, so why not?
You see what I'm saying? Like,
Why not
if
create
you
your
don't
own
release it
streaming service?
everywhere, you're going to be limiting your project to the point where it's not going to get to it.
That's because the higher up motherfuckers who run this game, they created this plan.
I don't think so. I think it was
believe
it's just a better method.
No, I believe, dog. And I have the numbers to prove that we just moved almost 100,000 units from my website directly.
100,000.
Almost 100, and I'll send you all. I'll give you my login to the website, man.
Okay, so you made $1 million. You sold for how much?
Almost $10.99 each.
So you made 1.1
Daylyt
million.
light skin. Don't you want me to pull up the? I'm literally. I can show this to the camera.
1.1 million?
I'm moving.
Show it to the camera.
We gonna go into my email right now. I'm gonna show the goddamn
Show me the camera.
Yo, shouts out to my man Problem. Hold on. We're gonna go into the goddamn email right now. Remind you, go to the website, daylytofficial.com, DAYLYT official.com. We're gonna go to Daylyt Light Skin. These are all album sales, dog. I literally average maybe about 100 sales every 45 minutes, bro. It's consumers, dog.
Yep.
The fans gonna do whatever the rapper tell them to do, especially if you have a core.
Yeah, listen.
They can do whatever. If Drake says, all my fans don't buy my music on shit else, come to my website, where they going?
Some of them will go to the website, and other ones will say that's too much trouble. I'll just listen to someone else.
All right.
That's what'll happen.
That's cool.
Because let me tell you, I'm a fan of Beyonce, But I did not go through the process of signing up to Tidal to listen to her album. So that one album she put out that's only on Tidal, I've never heard it.
It takes
and
time.
It just is what it is.
It takes time. The same way they got all the people in they trap. The same way they got all the people in the streaming trap. You know what's crazy about streaming? So I just uploaded, I tried to upload something to motherfucking iTunes the other day. I went through TuneCore. And the motherfucker charged me $29 to upload my shit. And it said I got to pay $49 yearly.
Yep.
So I got to pay to have my shit on the site, and the fans got to pay to listen to my shit.
Right, it's a cold hustle for Spotify and them, because I think you
what
even
type
have
of shenanigans
you have
is
to
it?
host it. You have to host it yourself also. They don't actually do any of the streaming themselves.
What
Really,
type of it's a
you know,
fuck.
at
It's
least
an epic-
YouTube. With YouTube, you at least could upload it for free and monetize.
But nigga, what type
They're
of-
not charging you for that shit.
Dog, they charging the artists and the listeners. This is a scam.
I mean,
bro.
listen. Spotify told me that I could upload my interviews as podcasts to Spotify, but I won't get paid anything. The
It's a
fuck?
scam. Dog, this
And
is,
I got to host it myself. Listen, I understand. It just is what it is.
I get it, man. I understand what's happening too. So what
Yes,
happened
I just
was
didn't upload my
we
shit.
went through
Fuck 'em.
we went through an era of independence where a lot of artists started to become independent. A lot of artists started to work on their own. A lot of artists started making maximum money out the trunk, right? Let's take one dude from Venice Beach. It was a dude named Salt. I don't know if you're familiar with him. It's a dude named Salt, Venice Beach, dog. He used to sell it. Dude, the dark-skinned dude, dark than the motherfucker, like dark. But he used to wear all white, R&B singer.
But his name is Salt.
Salt. He's like
Okay.
probably one of the biggest out the trunk salesmen ever, dog. I don't know if you could find him. Maybe Google Salt Venice Beach artist. Salt. S-L-A.
He's a rapper?
No, he's a singer. Remind you, I bought a CD probably about 20 different times, but I never listened to none of them. I
It
just
doesn't
like,
even come up on Google.
I respect your hustle.
Google doesn't know about Salt.
If you've been to Venice Beach, you know who Salt is. He a dude that lived outside the Matrix. But if you know anybody, you know the rappers that sell their CDs at Venice Beach. You've been to Venice Beach before.
Yeah.
So he's
There's rappers who sell their CDs at Times Square.
yeah,
Those are the
he's
rappers
he's like a Venice Beach legend, like
Okay.
for selling CDs, but whatever. But you know, you had a lot of artists doing that. You had artists really out here, really profiting off like being independent. And then when we came to the internet era, where a lot of artists became independent and artists started blowing up without majors, I feel like the majors had to come up with a strategy to go, how the fuck could we still make money from all of these rappers, even if they not under our label? And I feel like that's what's happening right now with streaming services. They forced everybody down this tunnel, and it was like, even if y'all not signed to us, we're gonna make some type of money from y'all.
Yeah.
And we're gonna make money from your fans and all that. So I believe like that's what's happening. So, you know, going into the New Year's, going into 2019, oh, you found Salt? Let's go, bro. Salt.
That's Salt right
That's
there?
Salt, bro.
Okay.
Legend, Venice Beach legend. But I think, like for me, going into 2019, all my music will be uploaded to daylytofficial.com. There will be no more music on any stream sites. And like I tell my fans, if you are my fan and if you really fuck with me the way you fuck with me, then I would rather you pay me, I would rather you donate to my cause than pay somebody else. So, you know, like when I dropped my last project, which was Light Skin, also my album was named by Drake.
Mm-hmm.
You remember it. So when I dropped my last project, you know, I dealt with that. I dealt with so many people like, yo, please upload it to Spotify or you know, iTunes or whatnot, you know, because I'm broke. And I'm like, how you broke? And you paying them every month. You ain't broke.
You got Wi-Fi, don't you?
You got Wi-Fi. You're paying somebody else $10 a month to listen to my album that they're going to fucking give me pennies.
Yeah.
So if you really care about me, dog, come spend this 10.
Hey, man, listen, if it works for you, go for it.
Yeah, it works. So that's kind of what I did. I just sent everybody my way. And starting in 2019, I'm going to upload all my music to my own site. And I'm also going to create a streaming service. So like
There
each
you go.
album is like $10 each.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of like, if you don't want to pay $10 for all 20 different Daylyt albums, you can buy a streaming subscription on my own website.
There you go. But what do you think about the whole Kanye Drake beef? I don't know if you can call it that, but whatever the hell it is.
I used to like Kanye. Shouts out to Kanye because him and Kim Kardashian just sent me a early Christmas gift.
Really?
Yeah, they sent me some shoes and like merch and all type of shit.
Okay.
I like Kanye. And I'm kind of on the fence about Kanye right now. It's like at first I used to believe that he had a message. I used to believe that he had a purpose. I was like, yo, maybe he's trolling because he has like like an actual message
Yeah,
outside
like
of
Jesus
the trope.
Walks, you know, was a powerful song.
Yeah, and then like the more and more I like hang with him, and the more and more like I'm with him in person, I'm just like, I don't know, man. Like I'm kind of lost.
You're with Kanye in person a lot.
Yeah, I've been with Kanye a few times. Yeah, I'll just be kind of lost. Like I think about what you told me when you was like, no, he's always been like that, and I'm like, oh shit, Vlad wasn't lying.
Yeah, he's always like that.
He's like exactly how you explained to me is exactly like that. And I was just like, oh shit. Like for example, because I went to the Triple X, what's the name? The
XXXTentacion?
The album release.
Oh yeah. Art Basel?
Yeah, and I met all them dudes backstage. And that's kind of like when we kind of became cool and shit.
Okay.
But like from then I was just like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Like he's exactly like how you said. But him and Drake, like it's like one thing I've learned about the rap game, man, everybody's fighting for attention, man. It's just attention. Like everybody wants the spotlight, man.
Doesn't matter what the attention is.
It doesn't matter what it is. Like
some sort of attention.
Everybody just
good or
wants
bad.
to be in attention. So I just thought about something. I'm like, yo, like, all right, the Blueface shit is blowing up. You know, it's all type of shit blowing up that's taking over the internet. Randomly, a beef that was ended just popped back up. Now they back in the talk of everything. Like, I think it's just, dog, I think these people just get on the phone and like, yo, let's do this, bro.
Yeah, you wonder about it. Well, at least, or maybe Kanye just does it and says, yeah, I'm just going to make up some weird shit. And
these people write for each other. These people working on albums. Drake, didn't Kanye produce his first video? It's all type of shit.
Yeah, you're right.
Bro.
Yeah, best I ever had.
Yeah, bro, it's all type of shit. Kanye fucked over Drake with that video. I think that was the dumbest video ever.
It kind of was. For one of Drake's best songs ever.
It was one of Drake's biggest record ever, and I think Kanye was like, I'm going to ruin this nigga. Yo,
I'm going to make a pointless video.
I'm going to make one of the pointless videos of video history. But other than that, like, I believe, like I know most of these dudes, man. These dudes be on the phone with each other every day. You know what I mean? Like, oh, baby, bro, you want to start this up and this can help this, bro. So I don't know, man. I think it's just publicity stunts, man. Like, that's the thing. Like, when you at the top of the game like that, some of these rappers, they can't go, you know, too long without people talking about them. Like comments and Instagram likes and all that shit feeds certain people energy. Cause I believe like this, if you already at the top of the game and you already made like a large amount of money, you don't need to do anything. You can be like Akon, shut up and go do things that really matter.
Yeah, like bringing electricity to Africa.
Yeah, like when you get to the top of the game, you already got Grammys, you already got plaques, you already got multi-million records sold.
Yeah.
You already got the house, you got everything.
Right, and you have streams of income from all the shit you've already done.
Dog, you don't need.
You get $100,000 for an occasional show if you just need some pocket money.
You can get 50 bands for a 1 minute walkthrough.
Yeah.
When you at that level, you don't
literally
need
walk in and walk out.
When you at that level, you don't even need to walk in. You can get that type of money if you say, yeah, you can put my name on the flyer. So when you at that level, right? When you at that level, you should really be doing something extremely positive with your time. It's things that the world needs. It's things that the world can really benefit from without you being in headlines, right? And I just look at things, man, these dudes, they're energy vampires. They're feeding off energy. They're feeding off attention. That's really what it is. I've learned that. You know, they don't really have a purpose. I used to think they had a purpose, but it's not really no purpose because you already at the top. If you wasn't at the top, then you can do all the shenanigans to get there, and then you be like, all right, I'm here now. Let me do what I'm supposed to do.
Do you think that the whole Cardi B Offset breakup, is that real or is that trolling?
It's shenanigans, man. Like, it's all a big gimmick. Like, everything about all that. Like, why they even together? Like, that was a gimmick before the breakup. Like, I know Cardi B personally. Like, she used to be a battle rap ring card girl.
Okay. Yeah. Is that true?
This is actual truth.
I've interviewed Cardi before.
She's on multiple stages. She's a ring card girl. Like,
she was a ring card girl.
She's a battle rap ring card girl URL. You can Google that. Cardi B battle rap ring card girl URL. Like, Offset is a shenanigan. This whole shit is a joke, bro. Like, Offset is like a dancer. He's like a SZA background dancer. He could background dance for SZA. Like he should be background dancing for Beyonce and all of these people. Everything is a shenanigan, bro. It's all a joke.
So apparently Cardi B is in the B Magic
Bro.
DNA battle.
What up, dog? Everything is a joke, bro. Like it's all one big joke, bro. All this shit is a distraction. Look, Vlad, like, yo, I'm trying to see that ass.
I'm trying to see it. I'm trying to see it.
No, this was before the surgery, so she was regular. But no, man, everything is a joke.
Oh, this is not even like a big. This is kind of like a small little.
Oh,
little bit.
You get what I'm saying?
Wait! I think I just saw her. Well, there she is. Oh shit! Cardi B was the ring girl in B Magic versus DNA. Oh, this is great,
bro. All this shit is a shenanigan, bro. Everything is a shenanigan. It's all one big joke, bro. Like I've seen maximum videos of Offset.
Right, he was a backer. As a kid, he was dancing in was it a Whitney Houston video?
Bro, this shit is all one big joke, bro. The whole rap game is a fucking game, bro. It's all publicity stunts, bro.
Yeah, he was a backup dancer in a Whitney Houston.
Bro, this is all publicity.
I don't know if it was a video or just her show.
I don't give a fuck what it is. It's all publicity stunts.
Yeah, bro. Music video. What you looking at? Music video, Offset.
Bro, it's publicity stunts.
Well, I mean,
I'm not saying nothing wrong with being a dancer, right? Being a dancer is dope.
I mean, Prodigy was a dancer.
Wasn't Tupac like a ballerina or some shit too?
Yeah, he took like ballet lessons.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it. You feel I got a lot of OG homies that's ballerinas.
Yeah?
Yeah, that don't mean nothing though. Don't ever think that mean anything.
Do they have like the bandana tights?
I'm not sure, but a couple of homies told me they, because sometimes like when you really like about that life, you might have to do other things to calm you down.
And ballet is one of those things.
Hey, my nigga.
Okay.
But no, like going back to some serious shit, like this rap game is a joke, bro. Everything is a joke. Nobody's who they say they are. It's like how I look at the rap game. I look at it like NBA 2K. It's like my players. Like everybody just create your my player and get in the game and be whoever you want to be online. And what bothers me the most is that people are sacrificing their talents though for this whole cool market.
Well, look at, for example, Nicki Minaj. I was talking to a friend of mine about this. We were saying how the reason why she is probably this whole persona and character is because of all the plastic surgery. If she was like skinny Nicki Minaj with no ass, looked like a regular Queens chick.
This is where it becomes a psychological issue, right? So all the add-ons and all the extra parts, like robot parts, I think the shit like Astro Boy, like motherfuckers just buy parts and clamp them on, right?
Clamp them on, yeah.
Right. So I think all the parts create a psychological issue to where you believe that it's really you. And then once you believe that it's really you, I think whatever is in that plastic surgery shit, like maybe that shit alive, like Venom. Right?
And I've said this on social media a few times. To all the fellas out there, look, make sure, I just want to say this, make sure you get photos of what the girl looks like before the plastic surgery, because that's what your baby is actually going to look like.
I'm going to say this.
It's not going to have that nice little, that perfect nose and those high cheekbones and whatever else you're seeing right now, if that's not what she started with.
I'm going to say this loud and clear. If you sleep with girls that look like that, you gay.
You're gay if you sleep with girls who have plastic surgery?
Yep. That's gay.
How is that gay?
It's just gay.
No explanation?
Nope. Okay. It's gay. No other way around it. Nothing wrong with being gay.
Shout out to all the gay fans,
the gay community,
all the gay viewers.
Like they did Nipsey. They tried to kill my boy Nipsey. Remember he said some shit about, he posted a picture and said, a bunch of positive black men together, no, you feel me? They won't even look at the gay community.
What did he say?
He was like, he posted a picture like, here's a picture of a bunch of positive black men together, no gang member, or I forgot what it was, like no gang members, black men together, no gays, no whatever. Man, the whole entire gay community damn near shut my boy Gypsy Nipsey down.
Here we go, this happened in January.
They tried to kill my boy Gypsy Nipsey, but Nipsey got power. That nigga just, that nigga lift up the blue rag and disappeared.
Cloud of blue smoke.
Cloud of blue smoke. But nah, they tried to kill my boy. So I don't never want to. That's why I be faking gay so much, because I don't want them niggas to attack me. I try to get on their side. Yo, gay people got.
Here we go. Yeah.
Gay people got rights that don't
he
even
posted
exist.
up. Yeah, this was in January sometime.
You can't even say I'm not gay no more. It's like gay bashing.
All right, he said, demonstration speaks louder than conversation. They're going to feed us every image of our men and boys, but this one, no hyper-violent, no homosexual, no abandonment.
Yeah, he said, he didn't even say gay, he said no homosexual.
Yeah.
They damn near.
Yeah, shout out to Big U.
They damn near blackballed the entire, dog. These people want Kevin Hart to remove some tweets that he made years ago. What the fuck? Vlad, we in an era where you can't even say I'm not gay no more.
I could see how this could be, you know, how this can kind of insult gay people.
Gay people are pussies. They get insulted by everything.
Do you have any gay relatives?
A lot of them, and they pussies.
Okay.
I walk right now, get your gay ass off the couch. I'm watching TV. No more watching Teletubbies and shit. Nigga, you 27.
Okay, even though you made videos where you're twerking in a mini skirt.
Yep. Hypocrite.
And talked about how you had sex with various male celebrities and so forth.
Yep.
They don't throw that back in your face?
Nope. They be like, but nigga, shut up. Nigga, I'm really out here. I wish you would bring up some old stuff. Nigga, it's 2018, nigga, we don't go backwards in our family.
Okay.
But nigga, granny dead, it's over.
Okay.
But no, I fuck with the gay community though, you feel me? Like I like regular gay people. You feel me? Like I but like I'm cool with like, you know, when you in it, Vlad, we in the industry, Vlad, you know, 95% of the industry. Yeah,
man, shout out to Jason from Hollywood Unlocked.
Yeah, 95%. You know what I mean? 95%
you know, we've had dinner, you know, before.
I'm from Watts,
you know,
Vlad.
we text each other. Cool dude, man.
I'm from
Got
Watts,
a cool business going, you know?
From Watts. I had to learn what type of world I was in, you feel me? Prior to this, you know, in urban communities, like you could be stoned to death for being gay, you feel me? And when you get in this Hollywood world, you get around select few people and you like, you feel me? You get invited to a few parties.
You can be stoned to death for being gay?
Yeah, you can get stoned to death.
I've never heard of anyone being stoned to death.
No, like
really, in my entire life.
Yeah, nah, you ain't really been to Watts. Watts is like a third world country.
Okay.
But anywho, so, you know, getting in this music industry and getting in the industry in general, especially Hollywood, you know, you be around a lot of like complete fruit cups. But other than that, like, I had to get tolerant with it. You know, I had to.
Well,
go ahead.
Well, sorry to interrupt you, but you know, this is actually something I brought up in the Nick Cannon interview. Let's take a look at Odd Future.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Odd Future.
Odd Future.
The name itself.
Frank Ocean is out of the closet. Bisexual, gay, not quite sure what it was.
Why do they call it out of the closet?
I don't know. Because you're in the closet, you're not letting anyone know. You know, you walk in the room, if there's a guy in your closet, you may not know he's in that.
You know why?
Is anyone else in the room with you?
You know why I call it he came out the closet?
Why?
Because there's only one other person that's in the closet. When we call he's gay, he's in the closet, right? That's what it's symbolized. Yo, he's in the closet, he's in the closet, he's gay. But there's only one person that lives in the closet, which is the fathers in the churches. That's where it started from. Yeah, you know the little come pray to me and tell me and confess all your sins. All the motherfuckers in the little Roman Catholic.
Okay.
Yeah, them motherfuckers. That's where that in the closet shit started from. But anyway, go ahead. So what you were saying with Nick Cannon?
I mean, you have to include Odd Future.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Frank Ocean is out of the closet. Tyler, the Creator, is apparently gay as well.
I think he's playing with that though.
I don't think so.
I think he.
He
he got to be careful with that though, man.
Not from what I heard.
Really?
Not from what I heard.
This is my only thing with that.
Not from what I heard.
Like with him and Jaden and my boyfriend and then like Justin Bieber said, that's gonna start like the LGBTQ community going.
Listen, he said that he's been kissing white boys since he was 15 in one of his songs, and I did a little bit of research myself.
Really?
And yeah, apparently.
I mean, to each his own. I'm just saying.
And that's cool.
If you faking the funk, that's also on some cultural appropriation stuff too.
He never. If you take a look, he's never really claimed to be into girls.
Yeah.
You don't see him with girls or girlfriends. He has no kids and so forth. Now you look at Frank
Hey,
Ocean.
salute to him.
Well, this is what I'm saying. You look at Frank Ocean. You look at Tyler, the Creator, and then you also look at what is Sid the.
Oh yeah, from the internet.
From the internet, who's also part of that crew. This was essentially a gay hip hop crew who's popping. Yeah. Who's been popping.
So you telling me that Tyler, the Creator, really like?
That's what I've been hearing. And you can't really sue me because he actually talked about kissing white boys in his own song. So you can't tell me that I'm accusing you of being gay and that just goes against everything that you stood for, because here you are in that same song. But I've heard that, yeah, he's kind of one of the, and I don't know him, but people that know him, that have known him for a while, are like, no, he's like that artistic, kind of,
artistic
eclectic, gay, fashionista kind of, gay dude. I also heard there's other members. I also heard there's other members in Odd Future who are gay, who are just not out of the closet like that.
Please don't tell me, Earl.
I'm not going to say who it is.
Please.
I'm not going to say who it is. But
wow.
But basically, I'm like, wait a minute. Right under, just in plain sight, a mostly gay hip hop crew has come out and prospered and has been essentially universally accepted by everybody. Who doesn't like Frank Ocean? Who doesn't like Tyler? His number went, if not number one, damn near to number one. Everyone loves Earl Sweatshirt. He has shows on Adult Swim, and that's
why when I came on here and I tried to do the whole fake gay, I tried, Vlad. I tried.
Well, you're doing fake gay. You need to do real gay.
Look, let me tell you, Vlad. I tried, bro.
Keep it.
I tried. Like I came.
Hip hop is about keeping it real.
Yo, I came on. I'm like, let me do these Vlad interviews. You feel me? And try to get in this gay community, infiltrate it. You feel me? I know the gay niggas get the Mario star. You get to go up when you do the gay thing. I came on Vlad. I'm like, let me try. You feel me? I did the things, and like I ain't gonna lie, like a few doors was opening up. You feel me? People started calling. People, Daylyt, come here. And then, I got to a few events and motherfuckers like, so yeah, what's up? And I'm like, nah, I ain't with all that shit. And then before you know it, them doors started closing like a motherfucker.
Damn it, he fooled us.
Motherfuckers stopped answering calls, you feel me, all type of shit. So I'm like, this what it is inside the rap game?
Have you had like gay dudes really like try to get at you?
Bro, no, see the thing with the gay community, they knew I was joking. They was like, no, gay people don't just be out the box like that. He like different.
Okay.
So like a lot of there was like a few people. No, I remember it was this one dude. I was at a Hobson video, and one dude, he's like a super fan, but he was like doing makeup and shit.
Okay.
And he was like, yo man, I seen your VladTV interviews. Like, was you serious? And I was like, nah. He was like, shoot.
Just like that.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, bro, I just be joking. And he was like, damn man, like, we'd love to have you in our world. And I was like, y'all got a world? The fuck is this? A world of world gays? It's like a different, that's wild. But see, I'm gonna tell you my thing with gay people, right? Like I said, I don't have nothing against gay people. I think they're cool. I just hate the simple fact that, I hate when I see a gay guy acts like a ghetto girl. Like when you see like a super flamboyant, like you gotta make yourself known gay guy.
Especially if it's a white gay guy.
Like, dog, like, why do you have, like, a white gay guy acting like Shanae? Like, why? Like, just be like, all right, I'm gay. You feel me? Like, I'm a regular gay guy. I fuck niggas. That's it. Like, if that's what you do, let's do it.
Well, you got young M.A. who acts like a dude.
And that's the thing. I was going to say that, right? You got gay men that act like gay men act more girlier than girls. Right? Not all of them, but some gay men act more girlier than girls. And then you got the girls, which is the studs, who act like gangbanger dudes. You get what I'm saying? Like what type of psychological issue is this? Like, And I tell, like, I made the album called King Queen. It's actually on iTunes and all that shit. But, you know, and one of the things I said in the songs was like, yo, like, and this just goes to the stud community. If you're gonna be a stud, then be like a responsible dude. You feel me? Like, if you're gonna take the role to look like a dude, and there's like kids looking up to you like you a father, then be a responsible father. You feel me? Come in the house with your pants up tight. You feel me? Come in the house looking responsible. Suit, tuxedo, show some business. You feel me? Like, you know, you got like men, especially black men in this world, we already get a bad rep. So then you got studs out here that act like the lost black niggas. You get what I'm saying? Bitches with do-rags, bandanas on, chains, earrings, like, I just fucked the bitch, I poured bottles on the, like, dog, we got enough lost men as it is.
So you feel that butch women are a caricature?
They're a character of a lost nigga.
Okay.
That's exactly what butch women are. They're a replica of lost men. That's it. Like I said, I have, and it's true. You get online.
Have I ever seen a butch
I'm talking about a
female in like a suit?
A well-dressed butch with a briefcase, like, hey, I'm just on some real, like excellent man shit. Like, I'm a good man. Nope. Black, if you have to even scan your memory, nope. And like I said, I have nothing against the gay community.
But there's also a lot of gay females like Ellen.
I like Ellen. Ellen.
Clearly have her own style, who's comfortable in her own skin, who's not trying to be very masculine.
I like Ellen. That's
but
what
is
I mean.
also not trying to be very feminine at
That's
the same
what I like.
time.
That's what I mean. Like that. That's cool. I'm cool. If you like that, you cool. You know, you like, this is what I like. I'm me, but this is what I like. Versus like when I remember, because outside of, you know, music, I do photography, videography, you know that.
Okay.
And I remember I had to shoot an event that was like a lesbian event. And like when I walked in there, I could have sworn it was a Soulja Boy convention. Like everybody had, like all the girls had on do-rags and big white.
Soulja Boy convention.
It was like
Can you imagine just a convention? Like an actual Soulja Boy open to the public? Like
it was like a crank that convention, bro. Like every girl had on 4X white tee longs. You feel me? Big baggy jeans sagging.
Untied do-rags.
The do-rag hanging out, bro. Like, and I'm like, so you
writing on the sunglasses.
Like you wanted to be a dude, but you chose that type of dude. Like, nah, man. Like, look, like I said, I have nothing against studs. I have nothing against butches. If you're gonna be a dude, be a responsible one. That's it. Especially, you know, we got enough black dudes out here setting bad examples. We got enough black men setting bad examples. Even the non-black studs act like lost black niggas. Look, studs, for 2019, can y'all start getting suited? That's it.
That's it.
That's all I
ask for.
Could y'all start getting suited? It just look better.
Okay. Gucci Mane said that Eminem is not the king of rap.
He's not lying.
He's not lying.
He's not lying. Eminem is not the king of rap.
Is he a king of rap?
He's most definitely a king of wordplay. I think rap is subjective to the individual. There's a lot of people in this world that don't relate to Eminem. A lot. Like a lot.
I remember when I first got on Eminem. This was like 97, let's say, before Dre found him when he dropped the Slim Shady EP.
Yeah.
And I had a D-boy homie who I used to just hang out with, like, you know, throughout the week. And I remember we were in his car, and I popped that in. I popped in the CD, and he's like, "Man, hood motherfuckers ain't gonna fuck with this. Like, it's cool, but nah, the hood ain't gonna fuck with this." And this is before Dre found him.
Yeah.
You know, it's a powerful hood cosign when Dre says, yes, this is something I'm fucking with. Everyone at least looks at it.
Yeah.
You know, but that's what he said back then. And, you know, you got people like Lord Jamar who say they still don't fuck with Eminem. They weren't bumping Eminem at, like, you know, his height.
The black community, like, I don't mean the black community. I mean, like, the urban the super urban community. Like, I think we like Eminem, and I'll say this because I'm an Eminem fan, so I can speak from a fan perspective. So in the comments, don't judge me as an artist hating on the artist. I'm speaking from my fan perspective. We like Eminem for his wordplay. We like that he's able to put words together like no other, and I'll give him that. Like, as far as the way he put words together, the way he make things rhyme, syllables and stuff like that, he's the best with that, or one of the best with that, right? But as far as like actual content matters, nah, I don't think.
That is true, because I mean, I think in the beginning he had some interesting content, like Stan. I think was an interesting
Stan
song,
was pretty dope,
and
but
you know, some of the stuff about his
that's
mother.
the thing, right? Whenever Eminem tries to go very content based, the world doesn't fuck with it, like, because he already built his world on what they like from him. Like, I think, what was that, Rival? What was his last album? Revival. I think Revival was his best album.
I think it was best album in the last like 10 years.
I think, like, I'm talking about
the early albums,
content.
I think, were a little better.
I'm talking about from like what he actually had to say in the project. Like, you know, he dropped Kamikaze, everybody jumped back. Eminem's back, but it was a bunch of nothing, gibberish. Flip flobical, flip tobological, flip snobicals. It was a bunch of gibberish, bro.
Do that again?
Flip snobical, flip tip cobicals. Right? It was a bunch of gibberish. But everybody was like, yo, Eminem's back. We've been waiting for this. He's back.
Okay.
He's murdering rappers. He's back, right? But just white boy, black boy. You feel me? Like, Eminem, Rival, he was trying to tell the world something, and they wasn't trying to hear it, bro.
Yeah, I mean, Eminem actually responded to, you know, my interviews with Lord Jamar.
What'd he say?
Oh, you don't remember that part?
No.
He said, hold on a second.
Oh, no, he did, in the song.
Yeah.
In the song, yeah.
In the song. He said, Lord Jamar, you better leave my ass alone. Talk about the house of hip hop. You know, he said, you know, I'll go into the house you own.
Yeah.
Because Lord Jamar said that white people are guests in the house of hip hop.
I'm gonna take that. I fuck with Lord Jamar is my G, but I don't believe that. I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna change his whole perspective. First of all, in the general, black people, we need to stop saying that hip hop is our culture, because it's not. Hip hop is not ours. Nothing about hip hop is ours. Absolutely nothing. And I'm gonna tell you why it's not ours. For one, the clothes that we wear, we didn't create none of these motherfuckers. We didn't make jeans. We didn't make none of these shits. We didn't create none of this shit. The fucking language that we speak, it ain't ours. The internet, none of this shit is ours. All this shit is little tools that was sprinkled to us, give it to us. None of this ain't our culture, bro. Our culture, we're gonna take our ass back to the homeland and getting these woods or getting these pyramids or motherfucking some other shit. This ain't our culture. None of this is our culture. The fuck is hip hop? You mean tell me niggas are dancing on cardboard boxes and that's ours? That's what we spray paint walls and dancing? Fuck all that shit. Our culture is somewhere back in the homeland. This ain't ours. None of this shit ours. Niggas, yo, nigga, we rock Gucci and swag. Like this, right? You looking at this, you like, yo, that's like a nice hip hop look. Nigga, who the fuck is Dickies?
Well,
This ain't ours.
to be fair, at one point, you know, most rappers, and this didn't go for an extremely long time, but most rappers were wearing Karl Kani,
Yeah.
you know, and FUBU and stuff like that. Karl Kani, I think, was the one that I think really probably had the longest run. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Tupac was wearing it, Biggie was wearing it, and you know, actually wearing the shit like it was alongside the Gucci and stuff like that.
Like when you,
But you know, these days you don't really see any major black designers that people fuck with.
Gucci.
I mean, I guess
who is Gucci? Who is Gucci? Who is Louis Vuitton? Who is
right.
these
Well, I guess
people?
Off-White.
That's what I'm saying, man.
You know, Off-White is black owned, and people fuck with that. It's actually the biggest brand in the world right now. But then again, you know, it's also partnered with Nike and Louis Vuitton and stuff like that. But he has his own brand that people fuck with as well.
Yo, man, none of this shit is ours. I don't see no nigga with jeans on the pyramids.
Okay.
I don't see no niggas and no tribal niggas with jeans on. I don't see no tribal niggas with platinum. I don't see, none of that shit is ours. We want a culture, we gotta go back to our own roots, bro. None of this shit is ours, bro. This shit was all given to us, all of it. Especially hip hop. Think about Red Monkeys, Evisos, all this shit. All the shit we rocked over the years and we claimed as our swag. These niggas gave us the idea of swag.
Here's what's interesting. Off-White, which was owned by Virgil Abloh, was actually started in Italy in 2012.
Exactly.
I never
Thank
knew
you.
this.
That's why I smacked
In Milan.
This is
It
why I
actually-
said, Vlad, all this shit, bro. This is all.
Is Virgil Italian? Hold on a second. I had no idea.
Vlad, this ain't our culture, Vlad. Yeah, but you know what's even more fucked up about this? How much of a booby trap this shit is that if you actually stepped in the hip hop world and wore something tribal or something that really pertains to our real culture, somebody, but look at this nigga wearing that African ass shit.
X-Clan did that back in the day.
In the hip hop community, you look like a dummy if you wear a dashiki or some shit. Dog, it's wild how they, dog, it's a setup, right?
It's interesting also, like how people kind of talk shit about J. Cole and his look. Like, oh, J. Cole looks homeless. Which to me, I'm like, nah, he's an artist. He's got dreads. He's got like a Bob Marley thing kind of going
not
on.
Our culture, and they want us to wear the shit that they want us to wear because it helps them, and it's promotion to all their pockets and all that extra shit. So when you look natural, they already got they got the mass minds. When you look natural, that ain't natural no more. Dress like the rest of these rappers that we promote. So no, bro, this ain't our culture. None of this shit is our culture.
Well, you know, it's interesting. Just recently, we posted up an article, and in the Forbes list for the wealthiest celebrities, Kris Jenner and Jay-Z are tied.
What did she do again?
Well, someone pointed this out. You know, Jay-Z has, you know, tons of classic albums, a major tour with Beyonce, Rock Nation, Tidal, you know, all types of, I don't know if Rockwear clothing
Everything,
still
bro, all
a thing.
type of shit, yeah.
Motherfucking Ace of Spades.
Everything,
Like,
bro.
it goes on and on. Kylie Jenner has a reality show and a couple of lip kits.
Where did she get money from again? Like, what did she do? What did she sell?
Lip.
People bought $900 million worth of lipstick?
Lipstick, yeah. And the reality show. Which, is she even on that shit anymore? I guess she is. I don't know. I don't watch it.
Man.
That's what I'm saying. Jay, and Jay is like 9 times her age.
Why is this even?
Jay-Z's 134 years old.
Why is this even
she's
a
18.
headline in the book somewhere? Who the fuck cares who got more money or who the most successful?
It's the Forbes list.
Who the fuck is Forbes? Who is Billboards? Who is Bill? These are things I be asking. Like, Bill was bored, and he just was like, yo, I'm gonna just put this board. Hey, Bill, you got a board? Write these rappers on that board over there. That's Bill's board. You know, who the fuck is these people, bro?
What do you think of Tekashi 6ix9ine and his current situation? Your brother Bradley apparently said that he's the one that snitched on him to put him in prison. Bro.
Probably did. You know, I got like a couple of uncles that's like high up in the feds and shit like that.
Okay.
I don't know. But that's the white side. But bigger than that, like, that shit opened my eyes. Looking at that whole case, that shit opened my eyes to a lot. And it made me think, which one of my homies really worked for the people?
Oh, because there was an
Informant.
informant
That's been
inside
there
the
for a
crew.
long
Yeah.
time. So that made me think, which one of my homies actually is wired up? It might be the ones that be dressed the most.
Right, because, you know, people accuse me of being the feds, but...
Like, you're not the feds.
Well,
You're
and
just
this
like a
is what I
random
tell
white guy
people.
with a beard and let people snitch on themselves.
That sounds familiar. But this is what I tell people. Anyone who I interview is wearing a wire that they put on themselves.
Literally.
Literally.
Literally, like I got one on right
Right.
now.
You ran it up your own shirt.
Literally.
Literally. You're wearing a wire
Like
that
right
you
now.
installed yourself.
And yourself.
Right.
That's why I said, you know, people
Right.
come here and snitch themselves. They sign a
Yes,
contract
yes.
and all that. When
You're
it's
wearing
over.
a wire when you speak to me, and you're
Like-
the one that's wearing it.
Like, I read the contract, that shit said, there's police right next door, so if you snitch on yourself, they gonna come get your black ass as soon as you leave out of here. Sign.
No problem.
It's no problem. But no, like, that case made me think, like, which one of my homies is an actual police officer? Like, I'm 99% sure someone that's been in my hood for a long time is an actual police officer.
Well, it's usually the people who are doing a lot of crimes and never going to prison.
Yeah, And I noticed that. I got a lot of homies that never been to jail. I got homies that did murders and all type of shit, got right out of jail, all type. It's like all type of shit. So that case, it opened my mind to a lot of shit, and it made me think. I'm like, yo, holy shit, bro. It's a term that's disappeared, undercover cop. You don't hear that no more. That phrase has disappeared.
Well, an undercover cop is somebody who's been a police officer the whole time, and then they go undercover, you know,
That's possible.
To try to, you know,
Like
get people busted. I think what you're more talking about, and probably what the Tekashi situation is someone that wasn't a cop, they got caught up in a whole bunch of shit and had to cooperate in order to get their own sentence reduced.
I don't even believe that, bro. I believe
No?
like one of them dudes is an undercover, bro.
Just started with a cop, like he's
Just
in the
like-
police academy, everything else like that.
Yo, man, I believe that, bro. Like the whole, what was that, In Too Deep? The movie In Too Deep?
No, not in too deep. Deep cover.
Was it Deep Cover?
Yeah, well, I just...
With LL Cool J, right? No, it was the one with LL Cool
okay.
J and was it Omar Epps? Oh.
Okay, no, yeah, I didn't see that one. Yeah, I was thinking about Deep Cover.
You know, get Jay Reed, you know, all that shit, whatever. But like that made me think, like, yo. And then I started to think about like some of the people in my neighborhood, and I started to go, yo, these people been telling the little homies, like these are older dudes. They've been telling the little homies to do this fucked up shit for the past how many years? And they don't go to jail, but all the little homies is just getting locked up over and over and over. And it made me think like, oh shit. You know what I mean? It's kind of wild when that shit opened my eyes. It made me really think. So, I mean, I wish the best for 6ix9ine. You feel me? I don't really know how this shit gonna play out. But it sucks. It happened, bro. I mean, but like I look at life, how life works is like fireworks. You feel me? The faster the fireworks shoot up, the faster it goes out. And that's kind of in this situation. It shot up, boom, spark.
Man, he trolled his way to the top.
Yeah.
Not even
now
to
he's
the
top
middle.
Floor. He's top floor at like level 3 somewhere.
Right.
He at the top. He trolled his way all the way to the top.
With the crooked cops and the pedophiles.
All the way at the top.
That's actually where they put him.
Yeah.
Just because I guess there was a credible danger to his life.
Yeah, he's at the top. He's literally at the top floor in Maximum State Rikers or whatever the fuck.
No, he's not in Rikers.
Well,
he's in a Fed facility.
Oh yeah, well, whatever. But yeah, so I don't know. But even bigger than that, like going back to my hood, like something that I want to capitalize. I notice like a lot of people say like Daylyt, you get like these platforms, you never really use your platforms to speak on something. So I'll let you know something that I've been doing for the past couple of months. So what I've been doing is, you familiar with my neighborhood where I'm from, which is Great Street Crip, Jordan Down Projects, and I'm also working with TDE, which shouts out to Punch, shouts out to Top, Moose, everybody from the other side. And as you know, we've been having rival gang wars for the past 40 years. And between my side and TDE side. But we're like working together.
So TDE is what, Bounty Hunters?
Bounty Hunters, yeah.
And Jordan Downs?
Jordan Downs, and my side is Jordan Downs. So we've been having rival gang wars for like the last 40-something years.
Right, 03 Greedo was Jordan Downs,
Jordan Downs, yeah. So what I've been doing over the past maybe year or so is like really like breaking those boundaries and building a gap, you know, reaching out to people from the other side and making sure like how we can stop the war. So that's kind of what I've been doing.
Well,
like
I had Big U on here, and he's actually in he has a group that's funded by the city, I think, where he has gang members from various different sets, including Mexicans and stuff like that. And their job is to go out and try to mediate conflict.
Conflict, yeah.
And he said that, like in LA, we're at the lowest murder rate since there was gangs.
The gang violence in Los Angeles, California is down to the lowest it's been since 1967, 66. And that's in part because Big U is home.
Right.
You know what I mean? I got to be one of the only dudes, or one of the biggest forces of people who came from where we came from, that has been propagating violence, stopping the violence amongst our people.
Yeah, it's most definitely down there. Yes, I most definitely see a difference. Like a lot of people are more tolerant, not necessarily tolerant, but a lot of people are more like, all right, we need some type of change. Like we can't go through this no more. So going back to the 6ix9ine shit and kind of what I wanted to like bring all this shit in together. So for the past year or so, I've been like really like reaching out to the other side and working with the other side and like bridging this gap between the Great Streets and the Bounty Hunters. Like I've been super bridging the gap. And like I told you in one of my last interviews, like me and J-Rock, like we grew up like best friends, but we kind of like had to separate due to us, the sides we grew up on. But so over the past couple of years, I've been putting shit together. And something that hit me yesterday was like every time that we're almost close to putting it together to where like we're like on some shit where it's like, yo, let's all meet up and go out and then sit about this. Some shit happens in the streets, like somebody gets shot or somebody gets shot. Mm-hmm. So recently somebody just got shot from one of the sides. So we had a meeting on the other side and we tried to figure out who did it from our side. And nobody knows who did it, which lets me know if nobody knows who did it, then who did it? And this is what I mean by, yo.
I mean, people aren't really gonna
when you
put their hand up and say, yeah, I'm the one who did the shooting. That's me.
When you understand how the gang violence work, because when shit happening, you gotta say what you did to the big homies. You have to. Because you could fuck up some money or you could fuck up some shit. You feel me? So nobody knows who did what. And when you think of it like that, it's like, who did it then? Nobody knows. So if nobody knows who did it, then you gotta point it to the people who keeping this madness going. Yo, I don't believe right now, just thinking about the 6ix9ine shit, thinking about how the world works, I don't believe half of the shootings that happened in my neighborhood was from the other side.
You think it's a COINTELPRO kind of thing that
most definitely,
they go in?
It's most definitely.
Well, I mean, shit, I've interviewed Freeway Ricky Ross, and it was established that his drug money was financing the Iran-Contra war.
Well, my role was that Blandon would bring me drugs to sell to raise money for the Contras. The Contras was backed by the CIA, which was Ronald Reagan and George Bush, and George Bush's pet P, George Bush Sr.'s pet P. They felt that if they lost Nicaragua, that Russia would be marching down the streets of the United States.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? Like he was, they were buying guns in like South America with the shit.
Like it's sad to say, but like the justice system is the most crookedest people ever. I'm going to use the platform to say that, and I don't really care about the consequences that come from that, but it is the truth.
When I interview a lot of younger rappers, age 25 and down, and I ask who their biggest influence was, I always get the same answer.
What is it?
Chief Keef. I always hear Chief Keef.
It's literally over. It's over for us.
Why is that?
If your influence is Chief Keef,
biggest influence.
If your biggest influence is Chief Keef, it's over for the whole world.
Why is that?
That's not a good influence to have. It's like very bad, man.
I mean, any younger rapper, when they lay out their Mount Rushmore of rap, Chief Keef is always on that mountain.
It's just kind of sad. Nothing against Chief Keef, but it's like, I look at Chief Keef and I have to blame him for a lot of people's deaths.
Like who?
Everyone in Chicago, 95%.
So there was no violence before Chief Keef started
No, there was
rapping.
violence, but that drill music shit that whole wave that he started, people died because of that shit, bro. Lots of people. That shit came way to California. People was like, it was kind of wild, bro.
Yo, there's drill rappers in London. I interviewed them.
That shit's kind of wild, bro.
I interviewed a group of London drill rappers. It's actually kind of interesting.
No, bro, like
I don't know. I mean, I see.
You can do
I see
statistics. You can do statistics. Chicago murder rate went sky high after that whole wave.
I think Chief Keef, with the gang affiliation and stuff like that, the GD, BD thing, and the beefing over the internet and so forth.
It was internet beef,
yeah.
I think how people start having guns in videos. That's all because of him. Just bunch of motherfuckers waving guns. That's all because of him.
And the whole video's in the living room.
The videos in the living room where a bunch of niggas in one circle, all jumping around in one circle
with their shirts off.
With shirts off. That's 95% him. And I'm not taking away nothing from Chief Keef because, I like the music. You feel me? I like that.
First album was dope.
Nigga, I was a fan. You feel me? It was fire. I'm not gonna take away nothing from him. It was fire. But when you look at the effect that the music have on the people, You feel me? Like, I think Chief Keef might hold the record for most members of his squad that has died.
I interviewed his cousin, Big Low, days before he got murdered.
Yo, like, I think at one point in time, every time I got online, it was maybe like a month straight, member of Chief Keef 300 squad, shot dead. It just kept happening. I'm like, yo, this nigga.
Well, if you notice, Chief Keef moved out of...
He moved to Cali, right?
He moved to Calabasas, where I live. Like,
Yeah.
and he's
Yo,
never been back
question.
to Chicago.
Question, why everybody moved to Calabasas? What's over there?
Gated communities.
Do I need to move over there?
I think you should,
I
yeah.
live in Irvine. I'm good. I live by all the police. I'm good. Like, literally. Like,
You have a police roommate.
like, literally, I live by all the police. Motherfuckers get right. Like, it's police cars parked in the driveway.
Right, like Simi Valley's like that.
Yeah. I live all police. I'll be good. I call 911, nigga be like, we right around the corner. Here we go.
I can hear you.
I can hear you. I don't even call. I be like, hey, we need some help, nigga. Woo! But
no, Calabasas has gated communities.
Yeah.
That and which prevents people from just rolling by your house. You see what I'm saying?
so-
And that's why I think a lot of people move to Calabasas. Like I had too many weirdos, man, showing up at my doors back in the day and shit like that. I had to be away from that.
They shouldn't let me move in there. I'm gonna be making bread. Calabasas tour. Come on in. I'm gonna have a truck. Your Vlad right there.
Right there,
That's
Drake, right over-
Yep, your little tour guide, little
Over there,
Calabasas, little Calabasas tour guide.
You can get to the
Hey,
gate because you live there,
We need
right?
to buy a house over there, dog. We can make dummy bread, bro. Calabasas tours. Yo, I'm not lying, bro. People would pay. $100 a seat, nigga. We get like a 50-person bus, $100 a seat, nigga, every weekend, and we get cake out. Calabasas tour, nigga. On the left, we have Vlad houses. Take your pictures, guys. It should be like we play the little Jurassic Park music. But no, just going back on a serious note, going back to the shit, dog. Like, I feel like this as a rapper, and most rappers, right? It's okay, and this just goes to up and coming artists. And I told one of my fans this recently. He was like, "Yo, check out my music," and I just had to tell him the truth. I was like, "Yo, are you making music because you think this cool, or are you thinking about the impact that it's gonna have on your following when it does blow up?" And I think a lot of rappers don't think like that. A lot of rappers don't think what impact is the music gonna have on? What impact is the music gonna have on the next generation? And rappers are like, we don't have no more leaders. We don't have no more Malcolm X's. We don't have no more Martin Luther Kings. We don't have no more, Huey P's. We don't have no more of that. We got rappers now. Rappers and basketball players and celebrities and shit like that. So those are people who are leading the youth from our perspective.
Well, you have a Kaepernick.
Well, we have Kaepernick, but you see all the drama
You know
he's going
something?
through. He just kneeled. He didn't really do too much.
Yeah,
I ain't giving him the leader thing.
because you know something. After I said, I started thinking about. I said,
Come
he
on.
never actually talks.
I ain't giving him no leader thing.
I don't
bro.
know if he still. If he still.
Can
has
he
the-
talk? Is he deaf?
That's what I'm saying. Maybe he lost his vocal cords.
I
at
think
some
they
point.
cut his shit out.
They cut his vocal cords.
NFL, they did something to him.
You could just kneel, but that's it.
That's it. Because
Grow your afro out. But that's
never
it.
seen him say anything.
Yeah, I've never actually heard him talk. I don't. No,
Is
I'm
he
not.
real?
I'm not actually being funny right now. I've never actually heard him talk.
I'm dead serious.
I've seen
Like,
him
this
tweet.
is not a joke.
I've seen Instagram posts. I've seen him like certain things and leave comments, but I've never actually heard him talk. He doesn't do public speaking or whatever else. He'll just post something. It's all about the imagery.
That's kind of wild. I don't know. I'm not considered Cap as a leader. Don't put Cap in that
Yeah,
leader thing.
fair
But
enough.
like I said, we don't have any more leaders that's really telling the people the right way. It's like all entertainers now that's leading the youth. So I tell all artists this, you know what I mean? Before you hit the studio, and I know y'all not gonna listen because some of y'all caught in your own ways from the famous Dexes and the Rich the Kids and all these little niggas that feel like they lit and they buying chains and shit. Yo, I understand y'all lit. Y'all kids that never had nothing, and the man gave y'all a little money. Y'all popped, and now y'all doing shows for 50s, 60s, whatever. Y'all got chains, cars, nice houses. All right, well, I get it. Now that you got all that, now that you already there, right? Let's change the agenda, bro. Let's put a message out there that really matters. You feel me? Let's start telling the kids, hey, do this, do that. Like, that's why I really respect Jay-Z, and I respect his 444 album. Like, that's probably my favorite album that has dropped within the past who knows when.
Yeah, story of OJ It's gonna be like a timeless kind of song.
You know, yeah, it's most definitely. And I feel like all rappers should be doing that right now, especially the rappers that been in the game 10, 15 plus. You know, 10, 15, if you've been in the game 10, 15 plus, especially 20 plus, you most definitely should be telling the kids to do something right. You feel me? So I'm gonna just, needless to say, I'm just gonna say this. This goes to like Snoop, this goes to, you know, Exhibit, this goes to Scarface, this goes to all the rappers that been in the game that I looked up to. You feel me? How about y'all come together and put out like a collab project of telling the youth to do something right? Y'all the new Malcolm X's, y'all the new Martin Luther Kings. How about y'all put an album together and tell, like all of y'all old heads come together and go, this is what the game did to us. I don't want y'all to go down the path that we went through. Because when you hear some of the stories that you hear behind closed doors, you be like, damn, that happened to you. Why you didn't tell the up and coming rappers? And now the up and coming rappers get stuck in the same circle that y'all got stuck in. So how about y'all tell the people that what happened? You know what I mean? Or is it like a hitman that's gonna snipe niggas or something? Or is it like a hip hop hitman? I don't know. Whatever the case it may be, I just want all the old heads to come together and go, youth, this is what we need to do, right?
Yeah, I mean, because I just interviewed Too Short, and the clip that we just put out, we were talking about, you know, rapping and age and how older rappers hate on younger rappers. And he said something real interesting. He said,
you can't tell an old dude not to rap. You can't tell a young dude how to rap. You can't tell motherfuckers what to like. You can't tell me that all this popular music that people like is whack because it's fucking popular.
You're right. You're right. But even with that, going back to the leaders that we had, like the leaders press unity, the leaders press we need to stick together. Now, you know, in this era, everybody fighting for a #1 spot, people fighting for Grammys, people fighting for prizes. I think we need to say fuck all of that shit, and motherfuckers just need to come together and tell the youth what to do.
I feel you. We're going to end it right there. Daylyt, thank you for coming through, man. We haven't had Daylyt, man. Thanks for coming through. You know, we haven't had Daylyt, regular Daylyt.
Most definitely. Now,
in many moons.
I make something loud and clear. I just wanted to be normal for once. If this video don't get millions, interview ass naked next.
Okay, I don't know if I'll be doing that interview, but yeah, okay. Till next time. Peace.